How's it going, everybody? Rye right here today, and we are back with our Hut 23 No Money Spent Road to Glory, the Road to Bread, here in episode number 25. And yes, guys, it is champs this weekend for Team of the Year. I know in the last one I actually said Team of the Week, but it is Team of the Year this weekend. We already know who is in the Team of the Year, and we're staring at one of them right there. Connor McDavid. I will be getting him up to his Team of the Year, but I grinded enough rivals and we are in Hut Champs for this weekend, and we're actually playing D-Puck. I believe I just talked about this person in the last episode, so going up against them again. I don't remember the result of that one, but I do think they played pretty well, but we've got champs this weekend. I'm looking forward to it. And we're actually that was kind of weird with the transition, but we're going to jump straight forward to the second period, the start of the second. Our opponent with Bedard is going to get leveled. We are unable to get it away with Green, and I switch my player, and I just can't get to the right guy that I wanted to get to, and Matthews is all by himself in front of the net, and that is not where you want to leave Austin Matthews. And we take an early 1-0 deficit into our champs weekend. Guys, I've got so much planned for this weekend for you guys, so stay tuned with content. There's a ton of it coming up for you guys. Plenty of episodes surrounding this weekend. But here we go. We're now down 1-0. We've got Doughty walking into the zone. Zibanejad works his way in. He finds Panarin. Panarin circles around with it. Panarin gonna wait for an opening. Passes it across to Stamkos, and there he is. Stamkos on the back door. Guys, I got to start upgrading some of these X Factors. We've got an X Factor reroll in tomorrow's episode. We're gonna build Team of the Year McDavid at some point this weekend. But what we're not gonna do here is score a goal, as I should have got it in deep. And then Bedard just outskates Nino Niederreiter, to be expected, right? But I get a turnover at the blue line, and we're down 2-1 early in this one. Bit of a bummer. I mean, it's 2 goals in the first minute of both the second and the third we've given up. But we are not going to jump ahead to the next goal, because the next goal comes right away. McDavid gets in, shoots. Not a snipe there. Nino Niederreiter is going to circle around with it behind the net. Everybody's in the same spot. Love to see that. We aren't able to get the shot away, but the puck falls to us, and then the shot is saved. Goes to McDavid. McDavid, he's going to lay down. Okay, McDavid turns, fires, rebound is there for Nino Niederreiter. And guys, I got to say, I love that card. I'm going to activate his Unstoppable Force and Elite Edges. You guys can see it's active there. I've got to play around with my abilities and stuff like that, but here we go later in this third period here. We got Larkin streaking up the wing. He pokes. He loses his speed. Larkin gets in. He dives. Larkin shoots. It's loose, and Larkin pokes it in. I don't know if it was the poke or it just eventually got over the line, but he was laying in the net because he went to block the cross crease. I knew that was going to happen, so I went for the shot. We shoot it. It hits the post. But we do eventually get rewarded with the goal there. Now we've got Zumwinkle getting up. Unfortunately gets poked from behind. Byram now gets around Hughes even with the poke. Doughty, I crouch. Good save. Byram picks up his own rebound. I believe he was trying to cross crease it, so that was not intentional at all, I'm going to guess. But regardless, it's in the back of the net. Doesn't matter how they go in. They just do, and he ties it. For a game that was, I believe, 1-1 or 1-0 going into the third period, for it to be 3-3 now is crazy. And here he's going to shoot. Zegras in front. The shot there. We get caught behind the net. And Zibanejad is going to put that one in with the wraparound, the backhand wrap. Well, it's not the wrap, but it is sort of like a backhand wrap. And we are now down 4-3 yet again. Guys, so many goals so far in this period. We got less than a minute left. We are on the penalty kill. Meehan is going to get up to Zumwinkle. We need to push for one. Zumwinkle, puck slides through, somehow finds me, and our opponent laid down to their own detriment yet again. And Jerry Meehan tucks that one home with the one-handed pull, getting us level in this one, guys. That Meehan card, his stats look so bad at this point in the game, but I cannot drop him from the team. He is just too good for us when it matters. He is the definition of clutch, and so many of our cards from the beginning of the year are clutch. But as you guys can see, Meehan has the puck again. Meehan gets around his man. He's going to tuck it in the far side, and Meehan back-to-back shorthanded goals with less than a minute to go. And we have taken a 5-4 lead with just 30 seconds left. Meehan is a monster. He is one of those guys that's there when I need him. I need to find more of those guys. Larkin, Meehan, those are guys that are there when I need them. And we get the final save at the buzzer, pass it to Campbell, and that is all she wrote. A 5-4 tight victory. Shout out to this dude. I think I lost to them in Rivals earlier this week, but I came back and won this time. Really, really close game. Really, really tight. A lot of fun. And I'm having more fun when I'm playing, guys. So you're going to see a lot more content and a lot more gameplay because the games have been fun. And mentally, I'm not getting so upset when I go down by a couple goals. I'm staying with it. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to learn. Ever since I took the option of rage quitting away from myself, I've kind of just... When I get down by a lot, I'm like, you know what? Okay, let's just go play. Why not? Not getting as tilted. But here we go. We can't get the cross crease there. And I don't know where Campbell's going, but it's now a 2-on-1. And I saw it going to Forsberg. I knew it was getting there, but I didn't get there in time. I tripped Forsberg, but Forsberg with a great animation puts it home as he should have. And our opponent with all 85s. Those teams scare me. When I see all 85 base cards, I actually get scared to face these players because they're generally players are pretty good. But here we go. A good forecheck. Zumwinkle can't pass it to Pasta, which is what I was trying to do. I might have been trying to go cross crease. I can't remember. A terrible step by me there. Tapini shoots a good save by Shesterkin. And I thought Zegras was far enough away that I could put that one in. Or put that one out. So we're going to hand Zegras 85 base. Credit to this person. They're good regardless of their team skill. But we handed them that one. We're going to jump early on the face-off here too. Shabbat now dances with it. Shane Wright. It finds Tapini again. Shane Wright gets in around, and there is the backdoor tap-in for Zegras again. 3 goals. But I'll tell you what, guys, you're not seeing it. This did not feel like a 3-0 game to me. This felt way tighter. This felt like I actually had better chances, obviously not as good as those, but like I was controlling the play for the most part. So I was still confident going into the second period here, and our opponent didn't win a single face-off really, and that came to our benefit. DeBrincat, another one of those clutch players. Larkin, DeBrincat, Meehan, those guys are so clutch for me all the time. Obviously McDavid's great, but he pops up in the right moments, but it's those 4 guys for me. And here we go. We turn the puck over. Draisaitl now. I see him circle around. There's a wide open guy on the back door. I manually switch to Larkin, pick it up. Wheels, forehand, backhand, forehand. And we've cut it back to 1. And there's the clutch. Back-to-back clutch plays from the players I just told you guys I think are darn clutch. It's DeBrincat. It's Larkin. It's Meehan. It's McDavid. Those are the 4 guys that I have to single out as the most clutch players for me. The guys that when I need a goal, they just happen to be there for me. And we have cut the deficit to 1 just 5 minutes here into the second. We're able to stop. They tried to stretch pass basically every time. We find Niederreiter, who finds DeBrincat, who finds McDavid. And there's another clutch player as we have tied it from 3-0 down back to 3-3. I probably should have gone back to Nino Niederreiter instead of McDavid, but you know what? It works. I think I was trying to go that way and then just a little too tense on the sticks. And just passed to McDavid. But you know what? It went in, and, I can't wait to get Team of the Year McDavid. But a good poke there, a good read by Teuvo Teravainen. He gets in forehand, backhand, forehand. There's an easy one on the breakaway. Those are 2 clean breakaways for us. And we have taken a lead from 3-0 down to 4-3 up. Like I said, guys, this game did not feel like a 3-0 deficit. This one felt like it should have been tight. You guys can see we tied it, and now it is tight as well. So far, this game back and forth, not very, I guess it's not tight in the sense that it's been 3 goals, 4 goals, huge swings, but we can't get it in there with Panarin. They're going to pick it up with Klein, who goes to Eichel. Never watch yourself play, because that was just terrible. But good poke there by Campbell, somehow loses it to Bellows. I'm trying to switch to Doughty. He finds Eichel pretty far out for the cross crease, if you will, but he's able to put that thing home, and it is 4-4. Some terrible defending, guys. I can't even sugarcoat it. I'm sure you guys are face palming, but hey, watch your own goals against, because I promise you're going to face palm plenty of times like I have doing this entire series. It humbles you for sure. But a good poke check there by Panarin. I can't nudge Matthews off the puck. He gets through everybody. Some pretty poor defending again. And with 2:44, Matthews gives them the lead. 5-4. After battling back so hard to then concede 2 goals to give up the lead again, that one really hurt. I felt really good about this game, but just a couple bad steps on my part. Like I said, my opponent was very, very good, but I didn't feel like I was outmatched. I would love to play this person multiple times. These games were fun. And like I played that D-Puck player multiple times. But here we go, Teravainen, and with just a couple seconds left, we can't get any kind of opportunity on the net. 5-4 win, 5-4 loss. So far, I'm pretty consistent here in this weekend. We've got a lot of changes coming up. Holy smokes, there's so many videos I gotta edit. I've played about 15 or so games by now. So I know my record and everything that's gonna happen this weekend, but you guys don't, so stay tuned because it's pretty awesome. I had a lot of fun this weekend. But here we go, we're playing K19 Gaming 23. Don't know what that means, but it means something to our opponent here. In our third placement game, they've got the classic HUT abbreviation with Gretzky and McDavid, and I believe that's Bartzell, so that's great. That's not what you want to see coming up against. But we find Teuvo Teravainen, who gets in backhand, forehand, tucks that thing short side, and this Teravainen card, guys, I'm starting to get better with these top line cards. I'm starting to be able to work with them in tight, and we're scoring a lot more goals, which is a lot more entertaining for you guys. It means a little bit longer of an episode, but hey, you guys want to see me score goals, I assume. We try and sauce that thing across, but then it doesn't get there. The goalie saves it. Things are getting crazy. DeBrincat throws it on. Why not? And Stamkos to Zibanejad, and we get a 2-0 lead. That was a hectic scrum in front of the net. Scrambling all over the place there, but the sauce didn't come off. I don't know how we got the puck back, but it was a 2-on-0 in front of the net. Here, I leave Gretzky open with Meehan, and then, yeah, some poor defending. And if you don't defend Gretzky and then you don't defend McDavid, chances are you're gonna get scored on. Not many players are gonna fail to score if they have Gretzky and McDavid on a 2-on-0. I'm sure somebody has out there, but it was not my opponent this time. But here we go. Doughty gets in, shoots. Our opponent dives again. I'm seeing a lot more dives in front of the net to block cross creases and stuff like that. It's working unless your opponent shoots it there like I did. Doughty shoots it, and there's Meehan yet again. He just pops up with goals, and like if you guys go look at his card stats, it's not good enough at this point. I mean, he's a fourth liner, sure. But this one, our opponent dives again. DeBrincat popping up with another. I feel like the same few guys score the majority of the time for me, and I feel like I need to lean into that and start upgrading the Larkins, upgrading some of those guys. DeBrincat maybe use coins, right? Probably not, because his 87 is fine. But we're seeing a lot of the same guys pop up with goals, and there's Larkin to Thompson, who I've really enjoyed. He got demoted to second line center when we got Nino Niederreiter, and I think he's really flourished there. I do sell him this weekend, so thank you for your service, Tage Thompson. This might be the last video you see him. I just needed the 50,000 coins out of him for Team of the Year this weekend to get McDavid up. And at 5-1, our opponent's going to fling a wrister on from the point. Gretzky's there in front with just a few seconds left. Makes it 5-2. Made that fan's day. Glad for him. But Wayne Gretzky and Bartzell, that's insane. Bartzell just flings it on. Gretzky gets that little tip in there. I don't even know if that was necessary for Gretzky to tip it there, but nothing else is going to happen in this one. 5-2 with 7.7 to go. Makar, I'm just going to hold on to it. McDavid, Letang, and we're going to circle around, and we're just going to put it back into our own zone. Because why not? It is, excuse me, guys. Throat is acting up a little bit, but we have completed our placement games, if you will. 2-1. It's a solid start. 12:49. I feel like I see that every weekend. And we are 2-1 so far. So better start. No overtime losses. Overtime losses bug me. I really wish they counted for like half a win or something like that. But we're playing the Royals Rocket next. Team looks pretty good. They've got Ovi, Poulin, Panarin, McDavid. I mean, not players. I mean, you see McDavid all the time. Poulin, you see all the time. You know, I probably should have taken her. Her card's great, and she's probably going to be in the Team of the Year. But the camera angle looks a little bit different because I played around with my settings and whatnot a little bit here, my strategies, and I decided to try something different. So we're on the classic camera angle here instead of my usual zone, and it's working, I guess. You can see we are starting to get the benefit of all the play here in tight, aggressive. 18-19 left on the clock, and we're scoring the first goal of the game. That's less than 2 minutes into this one. McDavid scores, and you guys can see it's a little bit tighter. It zooms in and everything. This is real. I'm not a huge fan of the classic style. You can see I'm still playing with here to close out the first. I just feel like I can't see everybody on the ice, and I don't like that. But right there, that's one with McDavid that I need to start doing that kind of thing more, that being patient. If I just kind of fire that on net, it's not 2-0. Well, it could be, but there's a very low chance it's 2-0 versus doing that. It's a guaranteed goal with McDavid every time, and he's really starting to rack up points this weekend. I'm really getting a hang of like playing with McDavid. So I remember there were earlier episodes where I'm like, I don't know how to play with McDavid. I guess he's just too good. I'm not used to him being so good because I was flubbing those chances just because I didn't realize how quick and good his hands were. Holy smokes. I'm used to like the guys with the 87 deking, not 90 whatever he's got. But here you can see at intermission, I changed it back to our typical zone camera, a little bit more seeing on the ice. I can see everything, and the goalie apparently couldn't see that shot go under his arm. A little bit lucky there, but again, one of those guys that pops up. It's DeBrincat. And these guys, I don't know what it is about the DeBrincats, the Larkins, the McDavids, and the Means. I'd love to see if there's some kind of card, consistency there that makes me play so well, and I will try and target those players. If you guys have any guesses or hypotheses, let me know. A good shot from our opponent there. Was not expecting that kind of one-timer on that 3-on-1 there, but I've been giving up a lot of 2-on-1, so I probably have to look at my defense here. But our opponent's going to dangle in. They somehow get it through with Panarin the shot to pull in. I scored plenty of goals like that. I've seen those go in where you're just like, I've got them out of options, fired on blocker side, and then you've got a winger on waiting there, falls to their stick, and they just put it in. Easy as you like. Panarin to Poulin. And this game's tight. It's 3-2 now, early in the third. They have life. They are climbing back into this one. I jump on the face-off, but a good poke there by Teravainen, and I put Teravainen on the point this time instead of on the wing on the power play. And, well, a beautiful passing play there. It went Teravainen to McDavid to DeBrincat to goal, I believe. But I put Teravainen at the point. He seems to be a really, really good defensive forward. Oh, yeah, it was Teravainen to McDavid to Teravainen to DeBrincat to goal, I think. But he's been phenomenal as the left defenseman here on the power play for me. I like to have a forward back there. I don't use like the umbrella style. I use shooting as far as my power play is concerned, just because I find a lot of great tipping opportunities. And then having Teravainen back there on the power play allows me to carry it up with a defender. But here we go. McDavid is going to pick that puck up just a little bit. Our opponent was just a little bit out of position, and we're able to keep picking it up. And, well, I guess the bounces did go my way. It was 5-2 at that point, and that's all she wrote for that one. So we're now 3-1 in our first 4 games. Looking good, feeling like I got a handle on everything here. But like I said, having Teravainen at the point has been solid for me. You'll actually see more goals on the power play simply because Teravainen's able to stop the counterattack and then carry it up himself with speed and skill and create dangerous opportunities. But the final opponent in today's episode is Eric the Mountain. I forgot what their team name was, but they are the Quebec Ramparts with the, it's not Rimouski, I don't believe it is. I forgot who that jersey is, but they're going to get down low. They're going to stop. They're going to turn around again, and they do the glitch wraparound. I guess it's not a glitch. Wraparounds do go in, but I've seen too many people go for that, and it's kind of getting annoying that you have to defend the back of your net more so than you have to defend the slot. It's absurd. But here you go. Terrible. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I was mentally lagging. I don't know, but that was a terrible step there. Allows a free 2-on-0, a 2-on-1, and then I crouch with Doughty, I think it was, or maybe it was Makar. Either way, it was horrible. That was just bad defending, but down 2-0. This one felt like I deserved to be down 2-0. This first period, I got bodied. I straight up got bodied. But we, like I said, I'm not going to quit. I'm going to just kind of analyze it and, play. And that's what you got to do when you got McDavid right there, that kind of shot. Maybe I would have shot it in weekends past, but this weekend I'm trying to make a point to dangle, hold on to that one extra second, make that one forehand, backhand, extra move. Right here you can see our opponent goes to block the shot, and it completely gets lost when I go back to the backhand. So that's the kind of thing that McDavid is going to excel at, especially with his team of the year. Niederreiter, Teravainen, Larkin, those guys are all starting to do the same thing, and it's working for us. But this one, I get a little bit of life here. I give the puck away pretty badly. Another terrible step, and then I'm with Doughty, poking needlessly. I'm not even close to the puck. I don't know why I'm poking. And it's going to give our opponent another backdoor tap in, and, it's as easy as you like. McDavid from OEL. You know, this is terrible defending, and our opponent's got another 2-goal lead. I kind of acknowledged that I was probably outclassed here by this player, but here comes Larkin. He's going to come in. He's going to take the puck and just shove it in underneath Markstrom, because why not? He just shows up with goals. They don't have to be good ones. Larkin, DeBrincat, Meehan, McDavid, they show up. McDavid goals are generally not garbage. But, you know, Larkin and DeBrincat have their fair share of luck. And maybe I just need lucky cards. But there, that pinch there, I have my players literally on hold the line. I don't know why he pinched. And I was hoping for a little bit more of a back check there from Zibanejad. I saw Zibanejad kind of was there, so I was like, okay, I can step. And the second I stepped, Zibanejad stopped skating, and Niederreiter's able to tuck that thing in. So you can see Zibanejad on the back check. I thought I had a little bit more help than I did, but now we're back down 2 goals. That first period did kind of kill us. We took too long to grow into the game here. But we got Doughty streaking in. Doughty is going to go across. He's going to find Pasternak, who dangles that extra move again. And we are able to cut the lead back to 1. We are in with a slim chance. Like I said, I'm feeling pretty lucky at this point to be even down by 1. Our opponent was good. I definitely made it look more respectable. As you guys can tell, that's going to be the final goal I score in this one, not the final goal for my opponent. There goes Larkin, and Campbell's there. That one's annoying. And when they scored that one, I was like, okay, 5-3 with just about 3.5 minutes to go. It's not happening for me. I still played. I didn't give up. I didn't quit. I didn't just start flipping it and taking penalties or whatever. I don't do that stuff. That's boring. That's nonsensical. But you know, you got to practice. You got to play these players and learn how to defend this stuff and learn how to score against them, right? When you lose, you can't just chalk it up to, oh, the game hates me or they're pay to win, right? You know, sometimes that's obviously how it feels, but, you know, you can learn how to handle that. But we drop back down into 13-11. Usually I'm in the mid-1200s, so it's good to see me getting these round points into 1300s. But those are the 5 games in this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm enjoying this weekend. There's plenty more. There's like 2 or 3 more episodes that I have to make for you guys and upload. So enjoy this weekend of content. It's Team of the Year. Show me your polls. Tell me about what you got. I want to hear it all. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. But that is all the time I have for this one. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see some more. And I will see you guys in the next one.
It's a free for all, free for all.